Good afternoon, Big Reds. First, I just want to congratulate the class of 2018 on their achievement of becoming the 150th graduating class of Port Huron High School. You have been a group of students that has continually made me proud. Proud to be your principal and proud to be a part of Port Huron High. Most of you I've known since the time that you stepped into 6th grade, and to watch you grow from those elementary and middle school students to the kids you are today has been something that's been the highlight of my career. Watching you from the times that we've done our 4.0 breakfast and Cougar Champs and the 8th grade awards all the way to now with senior prom and the many scholarships you've earned and the places that you're going is definitely something that I'll continually remember and be a part of my everyday life. So thank you for that. Just in thinking of Port Huron High, continue to make us proud as you move on into life. Because you are a special group of kids and you're going to do great things in life, and I look forward to all the things that are going to happen to you in the future. Please remember that Port Huron High is a family, and that once a Big Red, always a Big Red. Enjoy the video.
I feel that chill, smell that fresh cut grass. I'm back in my helmet, cleats and shoulder pads. Standing in the huddle, listening to the call. Fans going crazy for the boys that fall. They didn't let just anybody in that club. Took every ounce of heart and sweat and blood to get to wear those game day jerseys down the hall. The kings of the school, man, where the boys are fall. Well, it's turn and face the stars and stripes. It's fighting back them butterflies. It's calling in the air, all right, yes sir, we want the ball. And it's knocking heads and talking trash. It's slinging mud and dirt and grass. It's I got your number, I got your back. When your back's against the wall, you mess with one man, you got us all. The boys are fall. In little towns like mine, that's all they got. Newspaper clippings fill the coffee shops. The old men will always think they know it all. Young girls will dream about the boys of fall. Well, it's turn and face the stars and stripes. It's fighting back them butterflies. It's calling in the air, all right, yes sir, we want the ball. knocking heads and talking trash. It's slinging mud and dirt and grass. It's I got your number, I got your back. When your back's against the wall, you mess with one man, you got a song. Boys are born. Well, it's turning faces, stars and stripes. It's fighting back them butterflies. It's calling in the air all around. Yes, sir, we want the ball.
Probably say like the homecoming assembly games our junior year I felt like was,
that was
the
fun.
best. Like we were the most hype and we won, but they gave it to the seniors because, you know, that's what they always do.
Except this year, yeah. We didn't even get to win by default.
Yeah, I know.
But we had like a no texting and driving assembly, and all the kids came in here, and they had selected some kids to come on stage and dance and goof off, and that was so much fun.
I think there's a lot of like little moments within things, like those teachers who would put on those really cool like labs and stuff. You gotta go, Mr. Weiss, there's a lot of good moments in his class.
I liked all the dances, like homecoming and snowcoming and prom. I loved football games, and this year painting our parking spot was pretty cool too.
Probably my biggest involvement in high school is choir. So probably my favorite moments are when the rare moments when everything goes right and you know, everything ends and people bow and there's just the amazing applause and just the feeling of accomplishment after a concert. That's probably one of my favorite things.
I don't know, I guess the best part is when I find out that I'm passing and I don't have to make up credits.
Yeah, for me it was like the whole high school experience. They led the school spirit, like the spirit weeks, like the Friday that we have like the big red day and that everybody dresses up. That would never happen in Germany.
I will always remember watching the lady in the lunchroom slip on water.
She did? The lunch lady fell.
She looked around.
I will always remember we beat Northern.
I was going to say that.
Our district basketball game over, 15 years it's been since we beat them, so it was definitely the highlight of all of high school.
It was one of those wins where you just rush the court after it.
This past summer on the track football field, we played glow-in-the-dark frisbee with a big bunch of us. We all got together, and when it got dark out, we put glow sticks on the field so you could see where you were going. And then we had a glow-in-the-dark frisbee, and we played a game.
I will always remember the field goal that I kicked in the football game and all of the excitement that came with that and being able to talk to people about it. That was a once-in-a-lifetime moment for me, for sure.
Well, I liked the charity basketball game I did. It was fun, even though I can't play basketball. But I had a two-pointer though, so that's good.
Definitely the marches through the hallway with the band. The band would like lead us through the hallways for pep rallies or when the previous seniors have graduated. Those are always my favorite moments.
One of my favorite memories from high school was when we were at golf. And Mr. Kroll was like, I'll be right back. And he got in the golf cart and left and never came back. So we were like, okay. So we all left and we came back the next day. And he was like, yeah, my mom died. And then he was like, then they brought her back to life.
All right, so sophomore year, it was when we were playing Northern at Sanborn on the Lights. And Curtis hit that walk-off. I've never screamed so hard in my life. That was the most intense moment of my life.
Beating Northern, like just having that feeling of beating your rival in front of a huge crowd is just the best.
Just being able to lead the tribe this year is just fun. Being able to do that with Nick and Courtney, and you know the experiences we had, and you know whether it be painting ourselves up or whatever it might be. You know, taking the time to do that and just get crazy with my fellow students and peers. That's always a good time.
Being in the art shows. That was one of my favorite.
My most memorable moments have to be from soccer, being a part of the soccer team, And one unique memory is scoring the game-tying goal with 1 second left.
During a basketball game on JV, I was getting a rebound and I came down and my bra came undone.
One of my favorite moments was when I had to sign my mom's signature on a progress report and I spelled her name wrong.
When I met you in the summer, to my heartbeat sound, we fell in love as the leaves turn brown. And we could be together, baby, as long as skies are blue. You act so innocent now, but you lied so soon. When I met you in the summer, sound, we fell in love as the leaves turn brown. And we could be together, baby, as long as skies are blue. You act so innocent now, but you lied so soon. When I met you in the summer,
Oh geez, 10 whole years.
Well,
We're gonna be old.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like 28. I see myself like involved with something with kids if it's like where I want to go with like my early education or something like that. I just really want to be like impactful on like the younger ones just because they bring so much joy. I just love it.
Well, I want to be a doctor, so hopefully in 10 years I'll be a doctor.
After like senior year, I'm going to SC4 and I really want to major in like business, but I want to do real estate.
I want to be a physician's assistant in pediatrics.
In 10 years, I will still be in college. I'm looking to be a forensic pathologist, so I'll be looking at 11 years of schooling.
For me, genuinely, I hope that in 10 years that I'm back here in Port Huron doing what I want to do. Like I want to do I want to work in the schools here because I feel like our town is like on it's
rise.
upcoming. Like we're coming back.
In 10 years, I want to like see myself having a family, having kids and everything.
I'm going to be graduated from college, hopefully. Maybe starting a family. I don't even know how old I'll be. 28.
28, yeah. I think I'll be done with college and hopefully having a job, starting a family, maybe with some dogs.
With some dogs.
I want to be an optometrist. I want to start my own business. So I hope that all works out. And yeah, hopefully it's really successful.
I really don't know about my future, but I think I go back to Japan and go to college in Japan. And hopefully I want to be counselor for exchange student.
I would be done with college, have a place of my own, probably be with the person that I'm going to be with for the rest of my life, and then maybe, just maybe, have a kid or two, I guess.
After I get out of high school, I'm going into marketing. So I'm hoping that, whatever path I take, I'm able to travel the world and go see anything I want.
Working a career,
working every day probably, hopefully making decent money. Not with a kid yet, hopefully, and probably married.
In 10 years, I see myself just finishing up medical school and starting my residency to become an orthopedic surgeon.
Honestly, I see myself working at NASA.
I see myself interning somewhere for hopefully a corporation, just completing a master's degree and getting out in the workforce.
I see myself probably a lawyer, entertainment lawyer.
I'm gonna be a nurse.
On a beach.
On a beach?
Haley and I are gonna own a vet clinic together.
Yep. 8 years, gonna be a vet. I don't know. I'm gonna be living life. I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be. How do you know what you're gonna do in 10 years?
I'm hoping that I'm done with college and have a stable job and have 1 million dogs.
I think that I'm gonna be somewhere warm. Definitely not here.
Retweet. Hopefully finish with college or almost done.
You're going to go to
In
college
10
for 10 years?
I don't know.
What are you gonna be, a doctor? A brain surgeon?
I don't know.
work
Like,
for NASA?
I don't know how long college takes.
She said hopefully.
I mean,
I see myself in the fire department or in the Marine Corps. It's been a goal I've ever had was to join the fire department and do a few years in that and maybe go into the Marine Corps.
Me, probably a firefighter or cop or in the military, probably with a wife and kids.
I just see myself being like successful in physical therapy.
I hope I see myself as an orthodontist 10 years from now.
I would like to do something in like the marketing, like something to do with marketing for like a sports team or something.
I'm hoping obviously to graduate college with like an engineering degree or like a business degree maybe.
I wish somebody would've told me, babe, that someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
I was thinking about the band, I was thinking about the fans. We were underground, loading merch in that 12-passenger van in a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name and a star. Now look at where we at, still growing up, still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I'd become. Couldn't wait to get older, couldn't wait to be some. Now that I'm here, wishing I was still young. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would've told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. 'Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Wish I didn't think I had the answers. Wish I didn't drink all of that blast first. Wish I made it to homecoming. Got up the courage to ask her. Wish I would've gotten out of my shell. Wish I put the bottle back on that shelf. Wish I wouldn't have worried about what other people thought and felt comfortable with myself. Rooftop open and the stars above. Moment frozen, sneaking out and falling in love. Me, you, and that futon. We just begun. On the grass dreaming, figuring out who I was. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would've told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. 'Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Never thought we'd get old. Maybe we're still young. Maybe you always look back and think it was better than it was. Maybe these are the moments. Maybe I've been missing what it's about. Been scared of the future, thinking about the past while missing out on now. We've come so far. I guess I'm proud.
Senora Kopi was my favorite. She treated us like we were her own kids, and she'd go above and beyond and out of her way to make sure we had everything we needed and had all the help that we could get.
Mr. Archer has helped us through our fights, and he has excellent advice.
Oh yeah, Mr. Archer.
His advice
He's
is
a wise guy. He's
awesome.
a very wise person. I think that's like such a big thing with PH is everyone here is like has so much integrity and cares for the students so much, and so I've just gotten a huge sense of community at this school, and so I mean all of the teachers that I've had, they all just care so much about us and talk to us on a level not as a student but as a person.
Miss Kindle and Miss Kopi, they're awesome. I cannot explain, like I can talk to them about everything that they would help me or they give me advices.
The relationship between students and teachers here is awesome because you don't really see them as like a teacher. It's more like a friend teacher. Like you have respect for them, but
You have a friendship with them.
yeah, right.
Miss Moran, Miss Taddy, and Mr. Cole, because they're laid back, but they get the job done.
One of my favorite teachers also is Miss Ajaobe. I love her so much. Like she's like one of my favorite people, and she teaches my favorite subject, which is English, and like that is, if I couldn't go into optometry, I'd want to go into writing.
Miss Ao is just the most kindest, funniest person, and she's like very like strong. She's like she's not afraid to tell you anything. She'll tell you anything.
She has a lot of like energy,
Yeah.
and she's just there to help you out. Like
There's a lot of teachers I love, but Miss
Yeah.
Ao sticks out.
Miss Myers is the reason that I am going into the career I'm going into. I didn't even know about like psychology or anything like that until I came to the school, and ever since I've learned about it, it's such a passion for me, and I immediately knew like I want this so badly.
And she just brings such a positive light into the school.
Definitely.
I'm gonna have to say like Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones,
Band
you know,
director?
yeah, I've been with him for 4 years now, and he's made an impact on my life. You know, he's made my life better.
I guess my favorite teacher would be Mrs. Gilbert because I loved AP biology. She honestly made me love bio so much that I decided that's what I wanted to major in college. But also Coach Megan. Coach Megan was a very influential person in my life.
One that surprised me was Mr. Baker because my freshman year, I did not understand what AP classes were about, what history was like, and he actually made it really interesting.
I think my favorite teacher is Mrs. Ragsdale. I think that I really found somebody who I could talk to and not have a plan, and it to be okay that I didn't have a plan.
Miss Gilbert definitely for me was the biggest role model throughout my whole entire high school. I had her as a coach and as a teacher for 2 years, so she was really someone I could talk to about anything that was on my mind. And also Mr. Rosenau, I've had him for 2 years now, and he's willing to help you through any situation.
My favorite teacher altogether is Miss Taddy. She's nice, and she helped me. She's been with me since like 8th grade, so like we have history. So.
Mine would be Miss Moran and Miss Taddy. They come in at first, like both of them.
Yeah.
They're both first place. But probably because like they're so caring and they understand, you know, they can relate.
Miss Taddy's like my second mom.
Yeah.
Dude. We're really close.
Yeah, Miss Daddy's pretty cool.
Yeah.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Arsiri because he just has a good personality and has a close bond with all of his students.
He just always has humor. Like even when he's in like the worst mood, you could always joke with him.
I don't know. I've met so many good teachers here that
I know all the teachers are
Yeah.
so great here.
The best thing about this school is the staff.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Weiss. He was just the coolest guy with the coolest facts, and just, he's the reason I'm majoring in chem. He's a good guy.
Okay, so hands down, Miss Mitchell would probably be my favorite because she just is a real teacher. I can actually have a conversation with her, and she actually helps me.
But my favorite teacher is probably Mr. Kester, but he doesn't teach here anymore. But he taught me freshman year in algebra, and he's just a really good role model.
One of my favorite teachers would have to be Miss Ao because she is just so understanding and so accepting to everything. My other favorite teacher would have to be Miss Jones because she is kind of the same. She's so genuine, and she accepts everybody, and she's just there for everybody, and yeah, I like it.
I really like Miss Parman. Yeah. She had like that sass that like it was just like, I don't know, she was a really likable teacher.
Miss Parman definitely, because I took her biology freshman year and then I had her for anatomy last year, and she's kind of like what influenced me to like want to stay in the nursing field and like go to college and that, because like her class is just so much fun. And then this year I have Mr. Archer for biomed, and he is so funny. Oh my gosh. And like he relates to the students a lot because he's like younger, so.
I would say Miss Poff. She was the most kind, nicest. She was the best one to ever talk to if you have ever had a problem.
I would say Mr. Barry and Mr. Prout. They were funny, and
definitely
I got to know them really well, and they would always mess with me and everything, but they were funny.
I have a lot of favorite teachers. It would be like Miss Wansettle, and Mrs. Swansettle helped me through a lot, Mr. Arceri, Miss Fort, and so is Miss Fulton. She's always been there too.
Right now it's Mr. Jayobe. She helped me a lot in like improving my English and stuff, so yeah, I really appreciate that.
Well, I'm gonna say two because I think they're very similar, but Mr. Baker and Mrs. Davis, because I think they're two teachers who are really misunderstood, and a lot of kids don't like them, but it's for the wrong reasons. I really respect how they run their classrooms, and not only that, but they have a really dry sense of humor that it takes like a certain palate to be able to say like that's good stuff, you know. So like they're kind of old school, but like they really care about their students.
All right, my favorite teacher is probably Mr. Horn because
the OG.
Because I've had him at least once every year since freshman year, and he like always would joke around with me and ask me like how my like sporting event went, and like he asked me how I did.
I just want to say one thing to Mr. Horn, that you're the second best teacher in this world. You know who's that first?
Bro, that's probably going to hit him deep.
It's everybody else. That's everybody else.
Take one single breath for granted. God forbid love ever leave you empty-handed. I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you never fear those mountains in the distance. Never settle for the path of least resistance. Living might mean taking chances, but they're worth taking. Loving might be a mistake, but it's worth making. Don't let some helping heart leave you bitter. When you come close to selling out, reconsider. Give the heavens above more than just a passing glance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you dance. Wants to look back on their years and gone. I hope you dance. Years have gone. I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, dance, I hope you dance.
What I'll miss the most at Port Huron High School is just the sense of security that it brings, and meaning that like we've spent 4 years here with the people, and we've been able to grow with them and share different experiences. So I'll definitely miss that, but I'll always have those memories. And then as a kind of a fun and exciting thing, I'll always miss the dances that we have. Being able to get after with these guys on the dance floor. So I'll definitely miss having scheduled dances all the time. So that was a lot of fun being able to share those moments with these guys.
I'm definitely going to miss Friday nights because Friday nights during the fall were the best nights on the football field, and even as an underclassman cheering all the teams on. And I'm going to miss playing under the lights in front of the whole crowd at Memorial. So that's what I'm going to miss the most.
Just like not having to worry about things, like coming to school, having a good time, and going to the work world, having a whole bunch of obligations. I just like being free.
So I've been here only 1 year, and most definitely I'll miss that group because I came closer with them. So yeah, I think, and the environment in the school is amazing. Like it's not so strict in Poland.
I'll also miss the Northern versus Port Huron games, man. It's like you live for those, so yeah.
I think I'm gonna miss our school pride all around, throughout the whole school, through the teachers and the students. We all have this sense of like, we love our school, like once a Big Red, always a Big Red, and I think that's what I'm gonna miss most.
Probably like being with you guys, being with friends.
Yeah, I think our class is really fun.
Yeah, we have a good class. Like everybody seems to get along pretty well, and we like can go out and do things together, and it's fun. And we're not gonna be able to do that anymore because we're all going to different places. Probably all the excitement, because there's so much like excitement every day. Something I'm probably gonna miss a lot.
I'm probably gonna miss like all the school spirit and like all like the pride we have in this school and how like we stick up for each other when we like fall down, and like that's what I miss.
I think I'll just miss being with all my friends every day, and like next year when I move away, I won't get to see everyone.
I'm mostly just gonna miss like the fun stuff we did, like the memories, like the pep rallies and the football games and like those fun things that we did as like a whole school.
When you go to a school like this with the pep rallies and the choir and everything, most of the time you have something that you can feel like you can be a part of. And I'm gonna miss having somewhere that I feel like I absolutely belong. I'm gonna miss how the teachers talk to you more with respect and like you're a peer.
So I mean, I gotta go back to Germany, so I gotta miss like the whole American experience. Like, I have to like realize that my exchange year is gonna be over, so I gotta miss all my American friends and my family here.
Okay, I think I'm gonna miss the people here, like my friends and everything. I'm sure I'm not gonna miss the food. I'm sorry. I love American food, but like it's just like sometimes I just want Brazilian food. Yes, and. Yeah, I think the people here and like the way that you guys have everything close.
I think the atmosphere just during like football games and stuff and Big Red Believe game, that's amazing atmosphere.
Yeah, Port Huron is kind of like a family, so I'm gonna miss everyone and being able to see everyone every day.
Probably the people. Like I've grown close to a lot of people and I've grown up with everybody here, so being in a different environment will be weird for me.
Team sports is a big one for me, because after this, there's going to be no more sports, and it was a really good bonding experience to make new friends.
Well, if I'm honest, I want to leave. I'm ready to go. Like the not being able to see each other every day and like being close, because we know after high school, like we all are gonna have our own lives and it's gonna be harder to stay in contact.
I have to say the bonds with the teachers that I've made.
The thing I'm going to miss about PH is all the great teachers I've ever had here. That's what I think I'm going to miss most, is because they're what put me to this goal I have of graduating.
I'm gonna miss the sports.
Yeah, the sports too. Because we all play basketball together.
Yeah.
Seeing everybody every day.
I'll miss most everyone I'm close to and everything because I'm going to college out of state.
I think I'm gonna miss like seeing like the same faces every day because like it's just become so natural to see the same people. So
Yeah, probably like walking down the hallways and knowing that I'm still young and I don't have to worry about growing up in life just yet. So yeah.
That's a good answer.
Oh, thank you.
That is a good answer.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. You'll always have my shoulder when you cry. I'll never let go, never say goodbye. You know you can count
Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow. But if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on.
Thank you for the best high school experience I could have.
Yeah, you made it one that I won't be able to forget.
Bye. Like, I hope like we all like see each other again someday, and I hope everybody, has a plan. Everybody's like gonna do great things, and I'm gonna miss everybody.
We finally made it, honestly. Like, all these 4 years, they were hard for some people, and some it was a breeze, but in all, we made it.
I think I couldn't wish for a better class for myself. A big thank you to everybody who impacted my life, who impacted my exchange year, and I wish you guys the best for your future.
I want to wish them luck. I don't know, I think we need that like for our whole life. Like, I don't know, some of them, they have like big dreams, and I wanted them to never give up.
I'm so proud of our class in general because we've achieved so much.
I think just keep going and taking the pride that you've taken in PH. Have that with anything you do, anything.
And just that our senior year was the best year, and we really, I think, made a difference this year, and like we all went out of our comfort zones and just really made a difference, and we were like role models to the whole entire school this year.
Yep, it was definitely, we grew with each other, so that was cool.
And we're the 150th class. So that's a perk.
I think I just want to say, thank you to everybody for making this year so much fun and for everybody coming together as well as they did, especially through the hard times that we've had this year. I think that having a big red family like we do just will always be something that I remember.
I would just want to say thank you to everyone because you've all changed me in a way that I can't explain, and I'll miss everyone.
We did it! We did this! We made it. Yeah, we made it. That's what I was trying to say. We made it. Finish the sentence.
150th year. We made it.
Ooh. We're done.
We graduated.
I would say never stop trying until you reach the goal you have.
Whatever you do, be happy with it and go for it.
Just send it.
Just send it.
Just send it.
Full send.
Okay, I know.
Oh,
what
I know
I'm
what I'm saying.
Just gotta send it, okay?
I'd just like to say thank you, and just, I don't know, you got a whole bright future ahead of you, just keep going on the path that you would, keep following your dreams, shoot for the moon, and you'll make it to space, so.
Don't give up when it gets hard, because you never want to feel defeat, and just thank you to shaping me into the man I am today.
I'd probably just say thank you for all the memories and full send Tilted Towers. You do you.
I would say just thank you to the class of 2018 and just how each and every one of you played a role. I mean, even if it wasn't something that was directly made known to me, but being able to experience senior year and not only that, but my 4 years of high school with each and every one of you. I just want to thank you for being a part of my life and how you've shaped me in different ways. Then I would say just to go out and seize each day, make the most of it. Each day is always a gift, and it's not something that's always guaranteed. So just make the most of each and every opportunity you have to be there for others, to be there for your family, just to love one another. So just best of luck to you as you guys go on in each and every one of your different ways.
I feel that everyone's pushing oh, we get to graduate, but if you actually look around, everyone's so it actually is sad. You're seeing your childhood friends, you're just not gonna be there anymore, and you're just wow, it feels like you're a freshman again. You're just oh my gosh, this is the end to a new beginning kind of thing, and it's just sad.
Oh, are we really? I can't say this
You
one.
can't-
I can't say this one on
I don't
camera.
know.
Oh my goodness. No. Give me a minute on this one.
I'm dead. Oh.
This is dangerous. Wait, when's this video coming out? Oh. I knew he's gonna. How'd you know? How'd you know this was gonna be a question?
I really. Oh my god.
Just say it.
It can't come out. Someone go first.
Who did I like?
I don't know, girl. You had a list.
We're not gonna put that in there. No.
Ah, yeah.
I don't know about that.
I have to pass.
I'm not.
After this is his last year. Like,
Exactly.
honestly, just send it.
I don't understand.
Send it.
You have a different perspective on this because you're a wild man.
Hey, Adif is a completely different animal. Okay?
I'm not gonna say any, like, just say it.
Adif's list could go forever.
You can make somebody's day that day. When they
I know.
send it out.
Okay, go.
Okay, I'm not going.
I say we start with Tyler.
Yeah.
I start in the back.
Like 6th grade, I had a crush on Brett.
That's like an everybody. Nobody can say they did not have a crush on Brett Wagner. I had a crush on Eli, and I never told him.
Reed.
They're dating now.
Yeah. Honestly, probably Bartek.
Let's just say Jonathan.
Yeah. I would maybe say Zach Harrison.
I always had a little crush on Curtis Corby. I know.
Oh, but I have a crush on Lucy.
The sub, Mr. Wolford. we refer to him as Mr. Man Bun.
Mr. Man Bun.
He's a nice looking substitute teacher.
I have a crush on Nino. Well, if we're gonna be honest here, I had a crush on Brett Wagner, but I'm dating him, so it all worked out.
You can say it, Ryan.
Come on, girlfriend.
Come on,
Just
spit it out.
Okay, so for the past 4 years, I've liked Curtis Corby.
I'm gonna say Nick Bailey.
Whoa.
No, he's not my brother or my cousin.
last name.
We're not related.
So many.
I don't know what to choose from.
okay. There's so many.
I'm just gonna say Max Beatty, because
yeah.
he had the biggest glow up.
I was just gonna say that.
Max Beatty.
You glowed up.
I always had the biggest crush on Reed Kerr, but now we're like best friends.
Mine is Sean Cantu.
Okay.
One, two, three.
Curtis Corby.
I didn't say anything.
You guys want to go first?
Siobhan Andrews. Austin Beauchamp.
Benji Wenzel. Mine was Davon Chapman.
Morgan Johnson.
Danielle Stockwell.
Alex Allen, for sure.
I think like my freshman and sophomore year, I definitely had a crush on Brett Wagner.
He doesn't go here anymore, but I really like Devin Bertles.
Mine was Callie Talent.
I had a big crush on her probably for all 4 years, and I love her so much. And
Kids, cover your ears.
I know there's a couple of kids in here that share the same things. Probably me, Bartek, Ryan. I don't know if anybody else, but we have a crush on Mrs. Moran. Yeah.
My biggest crush in high school and middle school too was Morgan Johnson.
Nate, come on, you know.
Come on.
Me and you know, dang well.
I don't know. Don't look at me. I don't know your crush.
I don't like nobody because, you know,
Really?
I would just get rejected.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Like the person I saw was Madison Plout.
It would probably be Alex Baranowski.
Okay.
And then, on the real note, though, it's Miss Taddy.
I could probably go with Alex too, in all honesty. And then Miss Taddy is definitely up there, no doubt.
Since middle school, it was probably Peyton Frazier.
And then once I got into high school, Max and Nick said it was Alex.
Well, ever since my 8th grade skiing partner thought I was kind of weird. It took me about 4 years to work it in, but Haley Murdoch.
I'm glad you guys had different answers. I was tired of hearing Brett's name on that answer. So.
Okay.
Portland!
Hoodie Brett. Hoodie Brett. Every girl said Brett.
Okay.
Wherever you're going, I wanna go. Wherever you're headed, can you let me know? Don't mind catching up, I'm on my way. Just can't take the thought of you miles away. And I know you're going somewhere to make a better life. I hope that you find it on the first try. And even though it kills me that you have to go, I know it will be sadder if you never hit the road. So farewell. Somebody's gonna miss you. Somebody's gonna wish that you were here. That somebody's me. I will write to tell you what's going on, but you won't miss nothing but the same old song. If you don't mind catching up, I'll spend the day telling you stories about a land far away. But I know, and I know you're going somewhere to make a better life. I hope that you find it on the first try. And even though it kills me that you have to go, I know it will be sadder if you never hit the road. So farewell. Somebody's gonna miss you. Somebody's gonna wish that you Somebody's gonna miss Somebody's gonna wish that you were here. That somebody's me. And I'm gonna try to hold it all in. Try to hold back my tears so it don't make you stay here. Yeah, I'm gonna try to be.
I think the most rewarding part has been actually having the opportunity to get to know the kids on a more personal level. Like you try to build relationships in the classroom, but you really get to know a lot about their personal lives and the things that they go through, and
sometimes too much.
Yeah. You just get to have a better, a more deep, meaningful relationship, and that's been really rewarding for me, I think. Kids are fun, so.
Yeah, I agree. You get to see them doing fun things like outside of school, building a float, at dances, just enjoying themselves. And it's a different relationship than just being their teacher. But also, for me personally, it's been, since I've known these kids since they were in 7th grade, like seeing them go from awkward little tiny middle schoolers to awkward high schoolers, and some of them are taller, and just seeing like the growth that they've gone through and their personalities shine through, and then like them discover like different talents about themselves, and that's been really fun to watch. So it'll be really fun and emotional to watch them graduate. There's so many unique personalities. You know, there's so many athletes and kids who are so smart and artistic, and also they were also very like spirited. Like they always wanted to participate in games assemblies and spirit weeks, and they're very into that stuff, and that's always fun to have. So I'll miss that for sure.
Yeah, they're a class that there's such a large group of kids that are good friends. And the cliques seem to kind of, the subgroups really intermingle with each other really well. We just have a lot of good, like hearted kids in this class.
Yeah, they're very lovable.
Yeah.
I feel like I've known these kids forever. They've, you know, we were at Central together, and then when they came over here, I kind of came with them creepily. Followed them. So like when I think about them leaving, it's emotional for me. I know they're ready to go. I'm not really ready for them to go. I'll just miss, you know, seeing their faces every single day and, you know, just having them around.
I just think that I know that they all are going to do great things. They have tons of potential. So my final remarks would be just go for it. Don't be scared to go after your goal. They are all more than capable of doing that. We're always here. There's always a place for you to come back and visit. Look at us. We never left. We're here. We can't get out of here. So
yeah, that's a good point
you can
to
come
make.
back too.
That's a good point, is like, you know, get out of Port Huron, go to college, have a great time, go into the military, travel. But, you know, you don't forget like your hometown and where you came from. You know, once a Big Red, always a Big Red. And hopefully someday, you know, they get to come back and maybe give back to the community and remember us someday when they're rich and famous.
Yeah.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. Something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
This moment in the back of my mind, the time we stood with our shaking hands, the crowds in stands went wild. kings and the queens, and they read off our names. The night you danced like you knew our lives would never be the same. You held your head like a hero on a history book page. It was the end of a decade, but the start of an age. Long live the walls we crashed through, all the kingdom lights shine just for me and you. I was screaming, long live all the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders. One day we will be remembered. I said, remember this feeling. I passed the pictures around of all the years that we stood there on the sidelines, wishing for right now. We are the kings and the queens. You traded your baseball cap for a crown when they gave us our trophies, and we held them up for our town. And the cynics were outraged, screaming, this is absurd. 'Cause for a moment a band of thieves in ripped up jeans got to rule the world. Long live the walls we crashed through, all the kingdom lights shine just for me and you. I was screaming, long live all the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders. I'm not afraid. Long live all the mountains we moved. I had the time of my life fighting dragons with you. I was screaming, long live that look on your face, and bring on all the pretenders. One day we will be remembered. Hold on to spinning around, confetti falls to the ground. May these memories break or take a moment, promise me this, that you'll stand by me forever. But if God forbid fate should step